I know the next person very well. His name is George, and I've had several beverages with George and many, many meaningful phone calls. What's the purpose of a train log for a lifter who has been strength training for 10 years or more? You figured out what works and probably got as strong and as muscular as possible. It's funny you say that, George, because right there in my office is my training journals, and they go back to 1971. I can go back through my career, and it's really hard for me to go through my old journals, and I'll tell you why. Because I'll see something and I'll say, that is such a good idea. Why did I stop doing it? I'll look at something and say, that was the dumbest thing I ever did, but I'm bought in entirely. So the number one thing it does for you, George, first off, it reminds you, for me anyway, is that this is a journey. And this is a very strange journey. Schopenhauer, has that great line basically where he says, when you go through life, you think you're just in a series of collisions. You hit this, you go that way, you hit this, you go that way. And then he says, but when you look back at a certain age, it's an absolutely straight line. One of the things that helps me understand Schopenhauer is going through my journal. I can see certain things. I come up with certain truths. I have in fact, I just started a new journal this week, and at the start of every new journal, George, I write out the things I've just learned. And I've been doing that for 30 or 40 years. And it's just fascinating to see how the same rhythms come back up. For me, I can get away with lifting in the Olympic lifts plus front squats and presses 3 days a week. Once I slide to 4 or 5, I start breaking down. Not breaking down. I improve, and then something comes up. I get hurt, I get sick, I get ill. Walking every day is like gold in my world. It's gold. It's like throwing diamonds on the soles of my shoes or whatever. You pick up some things. There might be something that you did for a short amount of time that was just really good, but because you moved, because you've got different friends, you stopped doing. It could be, I've had people tell me, I look back and I started doing apple cider vinegar again. Really? That helped you? Yeah. For me, the daily sauna has been eye-opening in my life. Sometimes you learn good lessons. Sometimes you learn tough lessons. Sometimes it's just nice. You think you're an overnight success, and then you realize you've been doing this for 70 years or whatever it is. So, George, it's a good question, but when you say you got as strong, as muscular as possible, just remember, George, in 10 years, it's 10 more calendars on you. It's 10 more opportunities to get sick, the flu, fall down flight of stairs, auto accidents, all kinds of things. And this will shock you, but in 10 years, hold on, folks, you're going to be 10 years older. And I got to tell you, it changes things. So I hope that helps. The nice thing about keeping a journal, a diary the whole time, is you get a chance to see those, the good changes and the bad changes, and it gives you a chance to work around both. Okay? Thank you.